It's Active Aussie here. Sunday, July 6th. It's about 1:30 p.m. It's turned out to be a beautiful afternoon, about 22 or 23 Celsius, quite warm for the middle of winter, but we've had some terrible conditions in the past week or so, extremely windy and very, very cold, at least for this part of the world. I just want to talk about a few things, and one of them is in regard to those false feminist narratives that I talked about. And a couple of weeks ago, you might recall, I sort of overheard a conversation by my sister talking to her husband about Chinese women and feminism, and she was saying that, these days Chinese women are very independent and they don't have to marry. Older Chinese women, they don't have to marry, and they can just do their own thing, and there's no pressure on them to marry, and now that they're very strong and independent. She was saying these sort of things, and that's just blatantly false. And most Chinese women, when they get to, like, say 37, 38 or 40 and they're still single, they are desperate to marry, and that's still the case, like, these days in 2025. And I almost laughed out loud when I was listening to her, but I was going to be having dinner there that night, so I just kept quiet. But you see many videos on social media, on YouTube and other social media, with Chinese women who are desperate to get married, but they stay single because they just have idiotic expectations, demands, and so-called requirements, bride prices, want a luxury apartment, luxury car, sometimes 2 or 3 apartments. Obviously that's just crazy, and it's an example of hypergamy on steroids. And just back in regard to these fake feminist narratives, we see this all the time in the West as well, where women are pretending to be strong, powerful and independent, but often as soon as there is some sort of setback to them, some sort of hardship, some sort of problem, the first thing they do is look for a man to bail them out. And I know many other men have talked about this as well, but it's 100% true. So it's really like a juxtaposition and hypocrisy. So you're strong and independent and brave and stunning, but then you in reality you're like weak and flimsy, or at least that's the way it seems to be to me. This is just an unscripted video. I felt like scripting a few videos, but I just prefer this sort of natural, make it up as it goes along, and just have a sort of natural sort of flow. I notice a lot of guys, they make very scripted videos, and they're overproduced and over edited. It's just not my style. I did that a lot when I used to work at universities for a couple of years. So just prefer to get out into nature and enjoy the outdoors and make these types of videos whilst I'm out and about. I hope you're all doing well. I will be going traveling, like I said. I've just been lacking motivation a little bit recently. I think it's because of the weather, and occasionally I just feel a bit down and my motivation is zapped, but I'll definitely travel. Coming out to places like this really lifts my mood, lifts my spirit. Just had a bloke on a Harley went past then, that was the noise you can just hear. That's about all, gents. I'll hopefully talk to you again soon. Cheers.